Dynamic, articulate, perceptive, courageous, outspoken.
I know I've been doing a lot of crime reactions and like crazy reactions, but I watched another video on this guy's channel, Nick Rambles. I subscribed to him when I saw it. It was Unlearn Everything Society Has Taught You. But this one is a 3 a.m. rant about why you should follow your passion. I may not have too much to say. I really just want to hear what he has to say, and I also want to share it with you guys at the same time. You may not be familiar with his channel. He's a relatively small channel, as am I. I'm a lot smaller than him. But if we can get the algorithm going and people to find the good content, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and let Nick Rambles go ahead and ramble on about why we should follow our passions. If there's anything in this video that sticks out to you, I want you to put it down in the comment section and say, yeah, I like that part when he talked about this. So this is the second video I'm watching from Nick Rambles. I want to see what he's going to say. It seemed like he always put Grand Theft Auto in over his voice. So let's go ahead and listen. Don't mind the gameplay. Let's just listen.
I wanted to start this video off a little bit differently today. The screen that you guys are seeing in front of you is intentional. I didn't just accidentally hit record with this screen pulled up. The reason that I have this screen pulled up is because of the timestamp that you guys can see on the top right. As you guys can see, it says 3:27 in the morning. Why is that relevant to this video? Well, I just spent the 4th of July, it's now the 5th of July, spent the whole 4th of July out with my lovely fiance. Had a very nice day today, had a lot of fun, saw some great fireworks, and drove a lot. I live about 2 hours out from New York City. I grew up in New York City, and me and her go back to New York now and then, and we decided to go in today and had a lot of fun just seeing fireworks and just being in New York. It was just a really nice day, and that's not the main point of this video. I promise. There's more to come, but the reason that I wanted to show the time is because I wanted to talk a little bit today about passion and following your passion. And sometimes you'll see people, and I've fallen into this as well. I've talked about 9-to-5 jobs, my issues with them, but a lot of the times when you'll see people talking about following your passion, especially on YouTube, you'll see people equate it with, well, you should just quit your job and go on your passion. I'm not going to sit here and give anybody that kind of advice because I don't know your personal situation. I don't know if you're in a position financially, just life-wise, where you can pick up everything and just say, you know what, I'm just going to go and do whatever it is that I want to do with my life and screw everything else.
A lot of us don't have that luxury. I'm one of them. A lot of us don't have that luxury. I'm just trying to follow my passions and follow my goals and my dreams because I don't know what else to do right now. That's all I got left is my passions. Everything else is falling away. All I have is all I need. That's where I'm at.
I'm going to tell you that. That's not the point of this video. If you want to, by all means, God bless, good luck. If you don't, same. Again, that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is more the energy that you get when you're aligned with your passion, whether or not you quit your job or not. But if you're doing it, and if you're truly aligned with it. And what I mean by that is I've mentioned it for those of you guys that have watched me for a little bit now on this channel. I've briefly mentioned a few times that, you know, I've created content before on YouTube, on Twitch, on Twitter, I for years now. And I've had varied degrees of success with all of these adventures that I've been on. Yet I've never felt the type of energy that I feel doing this. Like, the conversations that I've had with people, it blows my mind because, like, I'm driving here on GTA, just like messing around, and some of the conversations that I've had with people have been so amazing. Like, I can't believe that there's as many people as there are that have genuinely resonated with the things that I've said And there's been times where I felt a little uncomfortable sharing some of the things that I've shared and some of the stances that I have on things. Like, I've had very strong stances on addiction, and in this day and age, you get and listen, I've gotten chewed up quite a bit by people on the internet too. And
Hey man, look, the internet don't play no games. Like when you put yourself out there, it's a free for all on you. But I definitely like what he said about people resonate what he said, because when I made there's a couple of videos that I made and people, it really touched people. They said, man, that's some powerful stuff. And like, you do not know how good it feels. You do not know how good it feels when a stranger, somebody you don't know, just seeing your video for the first time, acknowledges you and says, you know what? I like everything you said. You are so right on about that. It does me a world of good, because it seems like everybody around me they not really feeling what I'm saying. But when I get online and talk, I can reach people who really can understand what I'm saying. They're on a similar wavelength. That's what I realized about the internet. You can find your people on the internet. It may be difficult to find people that you really relate to in real life, because everybody's on some type of different wavelength for different time. But when you get online and you find somebody that resonates with you, oh my God, it's such a good feeling. It's such a great feeling. It's like, I want to say there's no greater feeling, because that would be a lie, but it's like it's no greater feeling. It's a feeling in and of itself. And I can ramble all day about it. I'm gonna get some water because I need some water. But I really want to hear what this guy has to say, man, because I just started getting into reaction content. I just started really taking YouTube serious. And man, when people acknowledge you and say, yeah, that's a great video, it makes you feel good and it motivates you to keep going. It really does. So let me go ahead and get some water. I'm thirsty. Okay. Got my water. I'm ready to listen up. Let's see. Where were we? Go ahead, Nick. Take it away.
It's all right. You get a little bit of a thick skin over the years, but the amount of like positive reactions that I've gotten from people have given me so much hope, not only for myself, but for the future, for my current generation, for people my age, for people older than me, people younger than me. And I know this may sound like kind of counter to some of the things that I've talked about on the channel, where, sometimes I talk about, society's broken and here are the problems with society. I am very much an optimist based on just what I've seen. I know there's a lot of good people out there, but some of the conversations I've had with people, the level of intelligence, the level of awareness, the level of wanting to actually get better and not settle for where we're at right now, and just wanting to improve not only your individual lives but people's lives around you. That's what lets me say I got shit to do tomorrow. I wanted to make sure that I had a video out. I try to get one out at the very least every 3 days. I know you can miss it a couple of days like that, but I try to stick to that. Like, I'm going to get one out at least every 3 days, if not sooner. And, I'm driving back with my fiance. I'm like, I'm going to make a video tonight. Like, fuck it. And she's like, you sure? Like, you're tired. And you guys probably see the way I'm driving right now. I'm not driving the way that I normally drive. This is how I was kind of driving in real life too. Definitely don't drive for long distances late at night if you're really tired in real life. In GTA, it's okay, but real life, don't do that. Don't be like me, please. But when you're doing what it is that you want to be doing, and you're having fun with it, and you're aligned with it, you don't have the energy comes out, if that makes any sense.
Hold on, let me take that back.
And you're having fun with it, and you're aligned with it. You don't have the energy comes out. Okay. If that makes any sense.
It do.
Excuse me. I ate too much food today. It's been hard for me to talk. The energy comes out. You find the energy, and it adds this feeling to your day-to-day being, like, just like I can't I can't describe it, but you feel it. And if you're listening to me in this video, I'm sure you can feel it more, maybe in some of the other videos that I've made. That I'm just making this one because I'm loving every second. I'm loving that I can get on the microphone and just share ideas and get good feedback from people and hear other people's thoughts on certain whatever topic that I'm talking about that day. And it's just the value that comes from doing what it is that you want to do with your life, having fun with it. It's I'm not going to sit here and say that it's like the thing that makes life worth living, because there's a lot of things that make life worth living, but it's up there.
I feel you, my guy. I most certainly feel you, because when you get positive feedback from just random people on the internet, it's empowering. It's invigorating. It's a feeling like you've never felt before. It's like love from afar. It's like people saying I love you without saying I love you. It's like, I appreciate what you're doing, man. Keep going. It's like you got people rooting for you. And it's like, wow, I never had anybody on my side before. People are supporting me. And it feels good, man. I guarantee you. 1 million likes hit harder than $1 million ever could, man. 1 million genuine likes hits harder than $1 million could. I don't even know what it's like to have $1 million. But if I got 1 million likes on one of my videos, I'd be ecstatic. I'd be like, yeah, let's go. Let's get it. They loving it. Let's keep pumping it out. You know what I mean? It hypes you up. It gets you right. You wanna keep going. That's like when you get one positive comment, you like, all right, let's do this. This is my calling. I need to be doing this. People out there counting on me and waiting. I mean, you ain't gotta take it that far, but it feels that good. Let me let Nick talk, man.
It's up there. And I think the reason that people maybe get like the way they do about the 9 to 5 stuff is because they're like, well, you're never gonna get that fulfillment and feeling of purpose out of the 9 to 5, which I understand, but you could still, find the time. If you're working out, if your schedule is crazy, you got things going on, you got a crazy job, you got family, you got kids, I get it. Life gets crazy. It's hard. But there's time, even if it's a little bit. It's just sometimes you have to sacrifice. Sometimes you have to be crazy. Sometimes you got to, 3 o'clock in the morning, you got to be up early in the morning. Fuck it. Fuck it. Like, what do you have to lose? You got one life to live. Mm-hmm. And yeah, you could stay to your strict schedule of whatever it is that you got going on, or you can sacrifice an hour or two of sleep and say, yeah, you know what? I'm going to go do what it is that I want to do. There's always that opportunity. And especially in this day and age with what we have technology-wise, where whatever it is that you want to do is quite often made much more accessible because of the internet. There's no reason to not try. And obviously not everybody's passion has to do with the internet. I get that. But quite often there's possibilities to utilize the internet to benefit you. So if that's the case for you, there's no reason not to find the time, right? And I'm not trying to say this in like a condescending way, like, get your act together, like why haven't you followed your path? I get it. I get all the obstacles. I get that life will always give you obstacles. Like it feels like at times that there's no time. And another thing is sometimes you'll do it and sometimes you get like this feeling from the universe. Like I've been very vocal that I have tried and failed at doing this in different ways. I've streamed different things. I've made different videos. I've talked about different things. I've tried different channels. I've been doing this for on and off for 10 years. 10 years. And I started this channel from scratch. This year, I took nothing. I took nobody. I start from nothing. There was such a mental hurdle that you go through. Like when you go through something like that, I'm not trying to exaggerate. Okay, I'm not trying to sound like a internet prima donna. I know there's a lot of there's a lot more struggle in life than fucking making shit on the internet. But I've been very passionate about this. I've wanted to do this for a very long time. And every single time that I tried it, I felt like the universe kept pushing back on me for whatever reason. Things wouldn't work out. I would come across people that it didn't work. It didn't last. There were problems. There was this, there was that. There was always something going on. Sometimes I fucked up. Sometimes I was stupid. I did things wrong. I didn't have the right mindset. I didn't have the right approach. There's just everything that could have gone wrong would go wrong. And yet I still say, I'm going to try one more time. I'm going to try one more time. And believe me, after doing it for 10 years and I'm, closer to 30 now than 20, you get to a point where you fail so much that you're like, is this really, is it going to be different this time? And the way that the channel has been, like I said before, the response that I've gotten from people, the energy that I've gotten from people, it's made it all worth it. Like I don't know what happens from here. I have no idea. I don't know what this is going to look like a year from now, but I can tell you guys the 4 months now that I've been here, because that's July now. The 4 months that I've been here have made the 10 years of all that other stuff just feel like, you know what, whatever. It was part of the journey. And it's given me this like renewed sense of purpose. And
See, like, I almost got caught into it. I was just listening because I was really feeling what he was saying, because that's how I feel. I've been doing YouTube for 10 years and I'm just now figuring out how to connect with people, how to make content that people like the reaction stuff, the daily discussion stuff that I've been doing, a little bit of gaming content here and there. I'm really seeing that you got to put yourself into it. You got to put you into the content where people can look and say, you know what, I like this guy. That's what it's about. You got to put yourself into the content. You can't just be doing this or doing that. You got to do you. You got to be you and share your genuine self with the world. Unless you have a character, a persona that you can put on when you get on camera and start performing. But I'm just being me. And I think that's the same that this guy's doing. It feels so good to finally see some progress after 10 years. 10 years of grinding. No, I wasn't doing it like I was 10 years ago, but that's because I didn't take it as serious. Now that people see me taking it more serious, they're taking me more seriously. So yes, it feels worth it. Even though I'm nowhere near where he's at, the positive reinforcement and encouragement that I've gotten, it feels so good. It's like, man, I really need to be doing this. This is what I should be doing. I get a good feeling from doing this. Not like anything else in my life.
And it's hard to find that in a lot of, and again, you can find purpose in other things in life and family, and maybe your regular 9-to-5 job, maybe trying to just, usually, family and work is like top two, but maybe it's charity for you or something like that. There's all kinds of ways to find purpose in life, but this one, it's like, to me, passion, like following your passion, whatever it is that you really want to do. And maybe it could be any one of those things. Maybe it could be starting a family. Maybe it could be doing more charity, or starting a charity, whatever it is, as long as it's your like truly your passion, whatever it is that you want to do more of it as much as you can, even when it feels like it's not working, even when it feels like the universe is working against you, doesn't want you to do it, when hurdles come up, even when it feels like there's no time, there's no way, how can I do it? Even when it feels like it's not meant to be. Like, stop thinking of it in terms of the timeline. I think that's probably been my biggest change in how I've done things now. I bring up 4 months, but I'm not attached to this idea of 4 months because honestly, with how it's been, it's like that the time has flown by, and people will say that, that happens when you're enjoying something, and definitely agree with that. But make the time for it, whatever it is in your life. For me, I've made it clear that, yeah, I love doing this. I want to do more of this. I will continue to do more of this as long as I can. As long as I have an internet connection, a microphone, I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to keep riding around GTA and just have fun with it. And, it's made a lot of other areas of my life a lot better as well. It's just made me, it's given me a better energy. And, I coming into this video, I was like, I was dead tired. I like I said, I've been out all day. I drove probably 4.5 hours, like total back and forth on 4th of July, going into New York, and it's a very, very long day, a fun day, but a long day. Yet, starting this video and just starting to talk about it, it's like boom, man, it just washes away. And that to me is the power of like when you're doing whatever it is that you want to be doing in this life, that's what's waiting for you. That energy, that kind of just being present, having fun. Like there's very few things in life that can give you that, and this is one of them. Whatever your passion is, it's one of those things. So don't let people knock that out of you. People are very quick to make you feel like there's no reason to go and do whatever it is that you want to do. But I promise you, there are so many reasons why you should be doing it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you had a great 4th. Hope you have a very safe rest of your weekend, my American friends. And for all you guys around the world that take the time to listen to me, I hope this video gives you a little kick in the butt to go and do whatever it is that you really want to do in this life.
I want to say thank you for making this video, because I go ahead and leave him a like. I want to say thank you for making this video, because I needed somebody's perspective on the road that I'm traveling that's already further ahead of me to tell me to keep going, follow your passion, why you should follow your passion. It's giving me such great feelings. It's like I got a new lease on life. I feel rejuvenated to a degree, even though I just got past one of the worst situations in my life. I just was in a bad car accident. I got scars all over my face. I got, you know what I mean? Like, but I feel good because I'm being encouraged through the work that I'm doing. I lost my job, lost my car. Like, I'm just in a bad situation, but I feel good because there's people who are encouraging me and telling me to keep doing what I'm doing. It's no greater feeling. It's like I was gonna spiral down into depression. I know I was. And it's thanks to the people who've been clicking on my videos, who've been watching my daily discussions, who've been commenting. You guys have given me a new lease on life. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. And this video right here is the confirmation I needed to keep going. I'm glad I found this video. A 3 a.m. rant of why you should follow your passion. If it didn't do anything for you, it definitely did something for me. And I made this video for me, for you guys to see my reaction to how I would feel about somebody saying these things. I didn't know he was going to say these things, but I'm glad that he did. And I feel good about it. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming to my dojo. I appreciate you all so very, very much. But that's pretty much it for this one. Hope you enjoyed this reaction, guys. Professor Hawk signing out. Hawk Sensei bids you adieu. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. To the loop.